Whoa, mama. Okay. How do I turn? Okay, you're pointing me the wrong direction now. Step 2, fly towards the Earth. Okay. Whoa, Moncha. Three, place the Earth beneath you. How do I do that? Oh, tilt the Earth. There we go. Alright, to tilt the Earth up, press the button again. Okay. Whoa, Muchimana. Oh, that's really hard on the eyes, that. Step 5, open the menu to visit a featured place. Okay. Well, no, I want to go do my own thing. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to do my own thing. Okay. I don't want to follow a stupid tutorial. Zoom in, baby. Change time of day. Oh, I don't want to do that. Drag the sky with the trigger. Huh? No. Pull trigger to remove pin. No. How do I do that again? I want to go right down in Halifax. How do I get closer to it? Cool. Change the time of day, drag the sky with the trigger. Oh, okay. I got you. I understand that now. To save a place, hold this button. Okay, thanks. Point and click on an orb to enter Street View. Why is this so weird? Okay. All right. Too bad I can't navigate by doing that. Okay, that. Pretty cool, huh? Interesting. I'm not a fan of the way that looks. There we go. I will say it's pretty neat. Like little paper cutouts. Yeah, it's like little paper cutouts. Let's go over to Citadel Hill. And there is the town clock. It's all beat up. Oh, such a sad thing to see. There we go. We got a better view. Everything looks a lot better now. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it looks a little better. How do I go look? Let's go to the menu. Let's go search. This is where I grew up. This is where I grew up when I was a kid. It's actually in the back bay. How do I do that again? Okay. It's actually over here. See, back in the early 70s, right? Well, they don't have much in the way of... You really can't go too close, can we? Trying to get my bearings here. Yeah, this is... See, that used to be a dirt road. Used to be all gravel back in the early, back in the 70s. Of course, you can't go anywhere near there now. But, yeah. This has changed so much. It's owned by rich people now. But man, it was beautiful. I used to have my own 6-foot punt. And, God, this has changed so much. Yeah. Yeah. So sad to see it go like this because, boy, I tell you, the memories I had when I was a kid, it's absolutely beautiful. We used to live right, see, this road here, right there used to be a fishing, like this here was, oh crap, I didn't want to do that. This here, oh shit, I can bring that up as a, oh, that's cool. Well, all right, that's cool. But anyway, this is all gravel. This was all gravel. That's still gravel, appears to be. But none of that was here. I used to live, none of this was here. None of this. This was absolutely nothing. But we lived right there where that house is, right there. How do I do this again? Click and drag. Like none of that was here. Absolutely nothing. And and just in a little one-room house. And there used to be, that house is good, that's always been there. I don't know if it still looks the same, but there was a well that we had to go to and get our water. We had no running water, and we had to go and with buckets and with our pails, go down and get the water. And back here, this was never here, none of this. But my dad built me a 6-foot punt and a 25-foot flat, and we'd drag our boats up here. And all I would do is, as I was a kid, I'd go through here. And I'll tell you, if I can remember correctly here, how do I get there? I used to go all the way around on my 6-foot punt. I used to have to row, and then my dad got me, I don't know, what was it, a 3-horsepower motor or something like that. But back here, my dad took me. Where was it? Where the heck? Back here. I think it was right back here. Had the best mussels. My goodness. The outcrop of mussels was just absolutely superb. I don't even know what any of this is like. I haven't been back here. And my dad and me used to go back here and fish too. And we used to rotate. I'll tell you where to get some good lobsters here. Or used to anyway. Oh, for goodness sakes. Right back here. And you know how we used to catch them? We used to take nylons and take a bunch of old smelly old fish, because my dad was a fisherman as well, and I went with him. And we used to take, and of course we'd hang it over the edge and let it sit on just above the bottom. We'd spot lobsters, and they were huge lobsters. And they used to put their claws into nylon, like nylon socks for women, right? And it used to get their claws caught up in it. And we'd haul them up in the boat. And that is how we would get lobster. Now, back when I was a kid, back when I was a little older, I mentioned my dad get me a 25-foot flat with a 25-horsepower motor. Boy, that thing would fly. And we used to go to this particular island here. Now, I was still quite young. Well, not too young, but I was old. I was still like I was a teenager, but I didn't party. But we used to go to this island here, and a lot of the adults would go to this island back in those days, back in the early 70s, and party on this island. And of course, you'd take my boat, 25-foot flat. Everybody would dock in there, even the kids. Like this was wide open for us to do as we pleased with. Absolute total freedom. Total freedom. Back in those days. Oh God, no rules or regulations. God, this is quite cool. Now, back in the 60s, we used to live, I'll show you where that was. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay, I didn't want to do that. Where's the menu? Oh, there it is. We used to live on of course it's named differently now. It's still Dollard Street, but it's Dollard Rue. Now, back in the 60s, I don't know if this is not Dollard. How do I tilt? Oh, I didn't want to do that. No, that was not Dollard. That's in Montreal. We were in Longueuil. Way. Okay, let's go back to the menu. Longueuil area. See, back then, yep, that's exactly where we used to be. That's where I used to live back through the 60s. Let me see, is there a part? I keep forgetting how to do this. It's a long street too. Back in the 60s, back when they put up, right there in front of me, I think that's it. Expo 67. Me and my brother and my two friends used to travel there by bike. Now hold on, where's Expo? There, that could be it. I could be totally wrong on that. Or maybe not, I'm looking for a dome. It's, yes, Expo 67. Yeah. Me and my brother and my two friends, or our two friends, used to travel here by bike. And when it first opened, we were there. And boy, we spent a lot of our time here. How do I tilt? Yeah, boy, that brings back memories. And back in the 80s, after Mom and Dad died, I moved back to Montreal for a while. And, yeah, they both passed away in 83. 27 days apart from each other. Rough freaking time, I'll tell you that was. Boy, that was a hard time in my life. I was screwed up bad. All right. Now I'm trying to find, this is Dollard, isn't it not? Yeah, it's Dollard. Okay. God, this is so cool, guys. This is probably the best thing I've seen yet for the headset. Sure, I can play certain games, but there are days that I've become very sad, actually. I want to go back and revisit my childhood and where I hung out. Now, some of my bad memories happened on Dollard, actually. Yeah, a lot of bad memories. Which I'm not going to talk about. But still quite nice to be able to revisit an old area. I mean, not all times were bad, but but I don't focus in on the negative on it. I when I do revisit here, I think of all the positive, cool things that happened back when I was a kid. Now, how come? Now, if I do Google Street on Chrome, sure, I see these things, but I'm missing the apartment buildings we used to live in. I'm not seeing it. And why not? Why am I not seeing that? Yeah, it's Dollard. Champlain, yeah. I know some of you don't want to hear this crap, and that's okay. What's important is that I'm doing it. 60s were a different time back then, boy. Totally different. This was all English speaking. The French back then despised, well, they even today still despise. Okay, there's something going on here. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, the French today still hate the English. I mean, I had nothing to do with that. You know? Just a kid. My mom and dad had nothing to do with it either. But they have such a disgusting hatred for us. And the real exodus of Quebec started happening in the 80s when the French just, they were just a lot of English-speaking people, even a lot of French people left because they didn't like what was going on. Sure, they wanted their, to be French-speaking, but they didn't like the attitudes. I remember returning here one time back in the 80s, not here to Longueuil, because this is just shortly after Mom and Dad died, and I wanted to, revisit, and I got on a bus, and I was looking for directions because I just couldn't figure out how to get here. What buses I had to take and all of that, and they treated me like dirt. And I knew the bus drivers knew how to speak English, and they treated me like absolute dirt. And I just walked off the bus and just left and never returned. And I haven't gone back since, and that was back in 83, and I think 84, actually. I never returned after that. Never will ever. Never been treated so bloody bad my whole life. Quality's not too bad, to be honest with you. No, can't get a... Yeah, I'm not seeing the apartment buildings, and I can't figure out why I'm not. I know I'm in the right area. That's a fact. This I do know. Is this a part of Dollard? They removed it? I wonder if they stripped it out. Because this is very unusual. Incredibly unusual. Yeah, there's the park. Now, I mean, we are on Dollard Street. No two ways about that. But that is so unusual that they would do that. All right. Back to the menu. Let's go search. Oh, it's raining outside. Now, I used to live in this area. Part of Montreal. Yeah. I used to live right... God, it's a long street. Well, it's not that long. Nope, I don't think it was down there. right there. Right in that apartment building right there. Let's see if I can get myself twisted around here. Alright, we'll go this way. We'll pull back. Right in there. If you go right in there, we should live. Very cool. Hold on now. I'm trying to remember now. Was that the right? It was one of these. That one. Right there. Did it? That was also back in the 80s as well. That wasn't too much of a bad time, to be honest with you. Used to travel back through here to a store. Yeah, it wasn't very far. It was through, oh, shoot. I think it was in there. It used to come out. Yeah, it was one of those buildings there that I lived in, not that one. Very cool. Yeah. But I used to come through here. But anyway, enough of the boring. Alright folks, I hope you enjoyed this. I mean, it was nice of me to show it to you, I suppose. It was fun for me to show it to you. Not nice of me to show it to you, but it was fun for me to show it. So take care, folks. And I hope you enjoyed everything. Bye for now.